Hey gorgeous, today I'm going to share with you the 4 steps I will personally be taking to ensure that I set myself up for an elevated 2020. Hey, my name is Elle. For more than a decade, I have been coaching high-achieving executive CEOs and entrepreneurs to really take their results to the next level. And I happen to know, without a shadow of a doubt, that preparation is everything. So stick around and let me show you how I am going to prepare for the most incredible year ahead. So little background, I will be doing a 3-day detox taking me out of December. Why? Because I love Christmas mince pies. Which means I happen to know that I'm going to have 1 or 2 too many come Christmas time, and I really want to just make sure that I get rid of all the toxins and the extra sugar and all of that out of my body so that I can have more clarity of thoughts and just more grounded energy. Now, during this 3-day detox period, I obviously won't be training really hard. In fact, I'm planning on doing a lot of self-care, a lot of yin yoga to just create more expansiveness within my body and a more centered energy, because this work is really, really important to me. So let's get delving into the 4 steps that I will personally be taking. Step number 1 is receive. 365 days can be taken as an encyclopedia of learning, or it could be a wasted opportunity. Personally, I love building on the wisdom that I have created for myself every single year. Now, I believe that there's 2 ways in which we receive epic learning. The one is through our challenges, and the other is through our successes. Yes, everything happens for us. And those things that I might have found most challenging throughout the year normally end up being my biggest learnings. So I'll break it down into all the different categories. I will receive learning in my spirituality, my body, my mindset, my money, my business, my relationships, and really have a look at all of these areas. What was really challenging for me? What was the learning that I received from that? And what did I celebrate in all of these areas? And what was my learning from that? Everything is about learning. Step number 2 is to review. Whatever has gotten me to where I am today might not be what I need to get me to where I want to be next. 2 specific areas that I'm referring to are my core values and my beliefs. Now, I have a core values exercise that I normally share with my private clients and that I love doing myself, because your core values change. Oftentimes, we don't realize how our core values really impact our experience in our lives. So I will complete the core values exercise, identifying my current top 5 values and then seeing which of those are ready to be released and which of those will still serve me going forward that I can continue building on. The next, I'll go into my core beliefs, those stories that we are telling ourselves of how we believe life works. And again, I'll break it down into all the different areas of my life and then ask myself, do these beliefs actually make me feel like a rock star, or do they make me feel disempowered? I also want to go into identifying where these beliefs come from, because a belief is nothing more than a story that you're telling yourself over and over again. So if that story was never even yours to start off with, this is a perfect time to start releasing it. Now, as I identify my core values and my core beliefs, I will already start splitting them into what is it that I want to release and what is it that I want to take forward with me. Which brings us perfectly to step number 3, which is release. I don't know about you, darling, but I am not planning on taking any extra weight, whether that is physically or emotionally or mindset-wise, nothing into 2020. I am going to travel light. I want to elevate after all. A big part of what I do is forgiveness work. Now, here's the thing. People don't have to be real assholes for for them to have little habits that trigger me. And so I want to forgive even those, right? So I go deep into anything that's triggering me, anything that I have any negative energy and emotions and thoughts about, and I want to list them down. I want to go into creating the whole scenario of who else witnessed this, because those people I have a story around as well. And I also want to go into forgiving myself. Forgiveness is essential in traveling light. Now, when you start working with me, you'll find that forgiveness becomes so easy that it can literally take 50 seconds, because we start understanding the power of appreciation. But I'll make another video on that for you in the new year. So if that is something that you are interested in hearing about, then drop appreciation into the comments and I'll let you know as soon as that video is ready. The other part that I want to release is those lists that I made with old beliefs and old values that I'm not choosing to take with me. But now here's the thing, I don't judge them. I bring so much appreciation to them because they honestly served me in getting me to where I am today. And then I lovingly burn all those lists, ensuring that all of the energy is transmuted back into love, into the universe. The final little release part that I do is clearing out my wardrobe. Fuck yeah. You know what, darling? Your clothes matter. This is the stuff that's touching you the whole day. That material is either itching in your ass or it's making you feel caressed and just beautiful and exquisite. So for me, it's a really important part is to ensure that my wardrobe has been cleansed before I go into the new year. The 1st of January will see me sitting on the beach at sunrise when everybody else is still sleeping. And this is where I choose what I want to rendezvous with in 2020. And that is the final step, rendezvous. I believe that everything that you desire is already done. And the work, the real work, is finding energetic alignment with the version of you that's already received that. So I go down and I identify what is it that I desire to rendezvous with regards to my body, my home, my relationships, and my business. More importantly, I connect to why I specifically want to rendezvous with these things. Next, I create the avatar. I love this exercise. In fact, I do avatar creation almost every single day in my journaling. When I create the avatar of who I desire to be in 2020, understanding what it is that I want to rendezvous with, I go deep into her. What are her thoughts, her beliefs? How does she move? How does she eat? Who does she surround herself with? What are the quality of her conversations? What does she no longer tolerate? What is it that she expects to just be? Of course, because then it is. So the avatar creation is what really keeps me on track throughout the year, ensuring that I always know where am I out of alignment, where the old thoughts, the old habits have crept in, and I can really quickly adjust them and get back on track. Then I go and I identify 12 habits that I want to cultivate in the new year. Now, this is a really, really fun exercise because when you think about it, 12 new habits over a whole year period, oh my God, that's nothing. And yet it's these little things that will actually change the game for you. So why 12? Because I only bring one new habit on board every single month. So I will actually identify what new habit I want to create in January, February, March, April, May, etc. And I will go and schedule it into my calendar. This is really, really easy, and it ensures that I never feel overwhelmed. Finally, I choose my word for the year. There's so much energy. There's so much exquisiteness in a word. And when you capture the energy of what it is that you truly want to create in the year ahead, it makes life super simple. because once you have the word, all of your decisions are based on, does this bring me closer to this word, or will it take me away from this word? I have a feeling that my word for 2020 might be fun, but I'll let you know. So, yeah, drop in the comments if you know what your word's going to be for 2020. Now, the second really powerful thing about identifying a word is that there's always already things that you are doing that makes you feel that way. So, for me, fun things, definitely riding my bikes. You know that by right now. So 2020 will probably see me riding my bikes even more. Other fun things that I love doing, I love having conversations with my clients. Oh my God, I work with the best clients. So clients will definitely be on the cards for 2020. Some other fun things, can't tell you everything. I'll let your imagination go a little wild there. So those are the 4 steps that I am going to be taking. Just to recap them for you. Receive. What is the learning that you have received from this year? Review. Really understanding what is running the show with regards to values and beliefs that got you to this point that might not get you to where you want to be next. Release. We're not taking any extra baggage into the new year. And then finally, rendezvous. What are the desires that I want to rendezvous with in 2020? Now, I have created a 56-page workbook for myself to ensure that I don't miss any of these steps. And I will be doing this over a 4-day period. Why? Because I love going really deep, and so why wouldn't I take 4 days? Which means 1 section per day, ensuring that I have lots of space to delve deep and do whatever needs to be done. If this workbook would be of value to you, then I'll put a link down below and you can grab it for $20.20. 2020, see what I did there? And I've also included for you the actual detox program that I will be following with all the recipes, just to make life even simpler for you. If you've really enjoyed this video, then give me an elevate in the comments, hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell so that you can be notified of all new videos coming up. And never forget, only death is inevitable. Thriving is always the choice of the alpha female. Cheers.